Yo, 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 welcome in. Thanks for tuning in to another episode of They Follow from Burners. Got a special guest today, my boy Chef Marv. We in the house. We got a special episode.
Sir, let's get it.
What
Well,
up,
how you
Marv?
doing, my
Yeah.
brother?
And then also, want to go ahead.
Sir, man, welcome to No Big Deal Podcast as well, man. With my brother Ragu, the best of the best. We in here, man. This is
We
how we
back,
do it.
baby.
How
We
we
back.
rock. This is how we rock, man. This is the rookie checkups that
Yes,
we'll be
sir.
covering this episode.
So it's like the midterm,
Yeah, the midterm. I like that. I like
right?
that.
Midterm for these
Yeah.
guys. The first round of the NFL Draft 2024. It's pick number 32 in the NFL draft was by the Carolina Panthers. They took Xavier Legette, wide receiver, South Carolina.
Mm,
So he starts, right?
yes.
Uh, Maybe it was some injuries that got him into the lineup initially, but he played in 10 games, started 7. 29 receptions, 284 yards, 4 touchdowns.
Really.
4 tuds in this midterm.
X.
X,
But
man.
you said it. You said it on my show that any guy with X in his name is gonna be
Got to
dangerous.
gonna be an X receiver, right? You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
Put him out wide, let him do his thing.
yeah.
And it seemed like he just scratching the surface, man. So I like I like those numbers, man. Receptions a little low, yeah, right? 29
You're right.
on pace for maybe only 50, 55, 60 catches. 284 yards, really on pace for only about 600 yards or so.
Right.
But if he could get 4 more touchdowns,
You feel like he'll be successful as a rookie?
yeah, yeah. Your rookie, if you say, right,
Mm-hmm.
a rookie that you draft is going to get you 8 touchdowns in that first year. When you say that was a success?
Honestly, you already achieved. I definitely say that's a success right there.
Yeah, yeah.
On the real. To be honest with you, from X, I wasn't even expecting 4 touchdowns. I wasn't.
But a whole year, right? Let alone in the
On the first
10
11
games.
days,
Yeah, yeah.
especially given the situation with Bryce Young and wow,
Right,
wow.
right. And that's with that too, bro.
So I'm like, yo, do your thing, young fella. I'm rooting for you to win.
So yeah, right out the bat, we say Xavier is having a successful uh, first half of his rookie season.
I
Um,
wonder how many people got him in their fantasy.
I do, and
Oh, he
he
oh,
hasn't. He doesn't score a lot, but he has that potential there. You know what I mean? And
right,
I want to already have him when everybody goes looking for him after he has that breakout game. You know what I'm
right.
saying?
That's wow. Okay, X. Oh man, I like I said, I wasn't expecting them numbers right there from X. I really wasn't. That's crazy. But
Yeah,
hopefully, like you said, he can pick it up. What's about 8 more weeks left? So yeah, he
yeah.
can pick it up. I feel like he can pick it up.
Get some more yards, more catches, yards.
Let me ask you something. Do you feel like he need to get in the one thou wow club as a rookie?
Um, Not with 8 touchdowns. You know what I
Mm,
mean? If he bless you, if he comes back,
mm,
if he finishes the season off the way he has started, and no matter how many yards he gets, if he's able to get 8 touchdowns, I don't think he needs 1,000 yards.
That's a that's a
And
respect.
he's only had 45 targets, so they're gonna have to step up that target amount,
Right.
for him to be able to get anywhere near 1,000. And I think it would be tough, my guy. Like he'd have to do like 80 yards a game, right? Something like that to get
That's
there. So if he falls off on the tutties, then the yards and receptions need to sort of go up. But 8 touchdowns, even if he does like a 58 catch, 658 touchdown, I'm good with that.
wow.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Honestly, bro, I'm good with that.
So with that being said, I'm kind of looking forward to see what X do for the rest of this year.
Yeah,
I'm kind of definitely will. I've been keeping my eye on him a little bit, but at the same time, not really because it's Carolina.
yeah. Their quarterback situation is undesirable to say the least.
It's terrible. So
It's
that
not
could be
ideal. It's not ideal to say the least, right?
that's a whole episode we can do for real
Yeah, really.
about that garbage situation. But I just felt like uh, I was watching a little bit of his film from South Carolina a couple weeks ago, and I was like, wow, man, if X was really in the right situation, he could be crazy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it would. This is good, right?
he's on
So
the
just
right
think if
path.
he was in the like the man, an ideal situation, it would be that much better. So I'm thinking this guy's gonna be good.
I look forward to seeing him in the future.
Yeah, I'm thinking he's gonna have a pretty decent career.
Man, so it's on to me. So unfortunately, pick number 31 was Ricky Pearsall. And this kid had it rough. I think he's only played 3 games because I don't know if people know he was shot like
Like attempted robbery. He was
yeah,
shot about
a
what
couple
two
months
weeks
back. Oh
before the season type,
yeah,
right? Wasn't it?
I think it was in preseason when this happened, I think.
Yeah,
And I was
crazy.
like, wow, all I could do was just pray for this kid. But shout out to him. He just scored his first touchdown last week against Tampa Bay. So far he only really has 132 yards, if I'm not mistaken, and only 15 targets, 11 receptions. So he can get cooking. Brock was definitely looking his way. Like I said, he only played 3 games because he had to rehab himself, get himself back right.
If
But to be
he
honest with you,
if
good.
he's getting 5 targets a game,
Yeah, something can happen, especially like with the consistency of Brandon Ayuk is out.
oh, so that might go up.
I'm thinking so. I was just thinking the same thing. He can probably get looked at, and Debo is never a guaranteed healthy situation either. So it could be a chance
So I
that
got,
Ricky
yeah, I
could go
see
number
he,
1 and 2. That number
yeah,
two
bro, because
spot.
he, right, essentially only played in 2 games. Not they got 3, but
Yeah, I only
the
seen him
first
in
one was
2.
I don't remember him doing nothing in that one. But
Yeah, he didn't really like go off in the first couple ones. Like I said, the only reason this one was because he scored that tutty.
yeah,
Because other than that, I think this game was pretty much like his great game.
I gotta see a little bit more of him before I can really say.
Most definitely. Because you know what? I feel like, because I think Sunday he only had like 73 yards. So that's like half of his yards right now on this season. Like I said, he only got 150 something. He has 73 Sunday. So,
Against and scored, right?
and he scored. So,
So
yeah,
yeah, he's just getting really going.
he's just getting started. So I
Yeah,
look
this ain't
forward.
even really.
Yeah.
This is
This is
a
only the beginning.
for him. You know what I'm saying? This is like that first little 5 week report card that you get.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is very short sample size for him.
But
I agree.
I can honestly say I wasn't a fan of him in Florida.
No,
No, not at all.
Did you think he would be drafted in the first round?
Honestly, I thought the 49ers was drunk when they wasted a fourth round on them. I mean, first round on them.
And you
I was
still
like,
and you're still calling it wasted right now at this
I
to
honestly
this
say
point.
yes, sir. Like I said, I'm sorry for what happened to you, my man. I know
Yeah,
what happened to you was messed up, but as far as like your game goes, I didn't think you were first round material, but I could be wrong. You could prove me wrong. You're probably gonna watch this and prove me wrong. Because
you know they do.
73 for one game is decent. It's not, the best, but 73 yards, four receptions, 73, Tutty. He got the job done and you got the win. So, but now, like you just said, you said something earlier in the segment, it can go up
Yeah,
with the
his
disappearance of Ayuk and
his targets.
yep, and yardage. I feel like they can go up.
Yeah, his targets go up. His production will go up. It seems. But as a first round pick, wide receiver, we'll see, man.
Man. I mean, I
We'll
hope we
see.
progress. I hope we progress because I have Brock Purdy as my fantasy quarterback.
I
So
know you do.
he
He scored a man. He did. He helped you out too this week
did. He did. So when I seen that 46-yard touchdown pass to
with
him,
this guy, right? This
and I
guy
was like,
helped
oh,
you out.
he's one of my because when you assigned that, I was like, that's one of my homework assignments right there. I was like, Ricky is one of my
Yeah.
he's one of my homework assignments. So yeah, most definitely. So
So
I'm looking.
verdict is kind of still out on Ricky. He's just getting started. Looks like he might be all right though.
I hope so. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. I just I don't really hype Florida players up like that. It's just I don't hype Florida players up like that. So,
say less.
yeah.
All right, so we'll move on to
Yes, sir.
30.
Ooh, man.
Pick number 30 by the Baltimore Ravens. It's cornerback Nate Wiggins from Clemson. Uh,
Which at first I was calling that a steal.
I saw him play. I've seen him play. He first of all, already has 3 starts. That is because of injury, right? He was down on the depth
Hmm.
chart. I think he was like fourth cornerback. But he's appeared in 8 games, started 3 games, no picks, 14 total tackles, 9 solos. Got 8 passes defensed,
Hmm.
which
Wow.
is which is a decent number of passes defensed.
For a rookie.
So
Right?
yeah,
Yeah.
I'm not that get all into the PFF numbers type guy, but bottom of the first round corner, in today's defensive climate, I will I will say 9 tackles does show a willingness to engage, and 8 pass breakups does show some promise. So I think this guy at the halfway mark, after only starting 3 games,
Hmm.
is kinda like Ricky, but not quite as inexperienced as him because he has seen action in 8 games. But I'm sure some of that was special teams. You know how they say he
Right.
played in the game, but these young guys, these DBs, as you know, especially start off running down on kickoffs and punts. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
First. So I don't feel like 3 games started is a big enough sample size. And then
No.
you could also look at it as, hey, man, this dude should have been starting.
I don't want to say the wrong thing.
But they had
ultimately
decent guys in front
situation.
of him.
That's true,
Go ahead.
but he's also on a divisional rival team.
Uh
So
huh.
like the show say, they follow from burners. He can watch this and go off on a Sunday because we do got them motherfuckers on Sunday. So
Oh, so you want to watch what you
I'm
saying,
trying to
huh?
I'm trying to like really say something nice about him, or and then show you that I also don't care about the Ravens at the same time. But that's kind of
Yeah.
difficult to do. But like you said, 3 games, and like you said, all the stats probably could have came on special teams. But I didn't really see this kid starting because of the return of Marlon Humphrey and stuff
Yeah.
like that. So I was like, where is it going to be a spot of him at? And he really didn't work hard in preseason games at all. 'Cause every time I turned around in the preseason game, he was getting burnt left and right.
So maybe that's why he didn't get.
I'm like, ugh.
That's probably why he
It looked
did
bad.
only started 3 games once after somebody got hurt.
I
Yeah.
think that just goes to show you right there what that really means. But I feel like Nate Wiggins can be, because he was in that Clemson system. I
Uh
feel like
huh.
he can be a great defensive back in the future.
I do too. And
Yeah,
it,
so
he's
the one
probably not
year,
a picks guy. He's a
right.
cover guy.
So we can see what happens. I feel like, he's gonna be one of those not a lot of interceptions, but he's gonna be like, dang, he got a lot of tackles.
Yeah.
Sort of type of deal person, He not gonna let you really go off on him.
Do you
Pause.
think he's gonna be one of them guys where you be like, damn, I forgot he got picked that high? Or do you think he's appropriately drafted and looking back on his career, just saying a few years, 5 years down the road, we'll be like, yeah,
5
he
years
was
down the
appropriately
road,
drafted. And
I'm
he's
honestly
young
feel like
too, man. This dude is
think he only
just
20.
turned 21 in
Oh, so yeah,
August.
he just turned 21. Okay. Yeah, because he was 20.
This dude is a pup.
Right. I feel
Okay.
like,
All
honestly,
right.
Ragu, in the 5 years when we do this show, like, they fall from burners and no big deal and all grind. I feel like we're gonna be like, damn. In my
Oh,
honest opinion, I felt like he should have went higher. I didn't think he should have belonged on Baltimore, in my honest opinion.
he shouldn't have
I feel
failed.
like there's a few guys in front of him who didn't deserve to get drafted before him. And once we go
We
up,
gonna run into him. All right. All
I'll
right.
run into him.
Look, bro. So he played in 11 games, didn't start any, um, in 2021 for Clemson.
Hmm.
This kid's birthday is August 28th,
Mm,
right? That's near the start of a football season, right?
exactly.
So that means at camp to play at Clemson his freshman year, he was 17. Turned 18 around the start of the season and played in 11 games. This dude is a baller, probably, bro.
Man.
Played 3 straight years and then win the draft. He easily could have went back,
Mm,
but he started as a barely 18-year-old. I mean, didn't start, but he played in 11 games as a barely 18-year-old freshman.
mm,
And I guess he had some injuries in 23 because he only started 7 games. But played in
and how
13 and
crazy,
started 11 his sophomore year. Yeah, this dude is young, man. So
and how crazy is that?
this dude is young as heck. So I'm with you. I think we might look back and be like, man, they got a steal down there
They
at
did.
at 30
Mm,
because when we'll see the corners that ran into him. That I
mhm.
mean, that went before him. But I think he's gonna be good. And although hasn't been impressive in the at the midterm,
On paper, no. But I think if you, just like I said, I know Lamar's your guy. You probably watch more Raven games than I do. In those 3 games, have you seen him?
Flash.
Like Wiggins, have you seen him?
So against we played the Raiders played the Ravens,
Yeah.
and I don't even think he played. That
Oh,
was week 2. I don't remember him getting in. But since I have heard his name called during games and not getting burnt in the mix, in the mix. So
right.
definitely not hasn't got beat deep. There's a few guys that caught some in front of him and he came up and made the tackle. But
Right.
I've seen him right in the mix, right in there with good coverage where he's good technique, all that. So
Mhm.
yeah, I've seen it. I've seen him.
Yeah, because like I said, I haven't really
Not a lot, cool, but
this
I've
will
seen him.
be the first actual Ravens game I watched this Sunday.
Mm,
Other than like, the preseason when who did they play? Falcons.
did they?
And one of them boys, and it one of that burnt didn't really look like it was his fault because it looked like more of a stumble
Uh huh.
when one of the Falcon receivers got off on the pause. And it was like just more of a stumble type of deal. So yeah, I'll take that back. He really didn't get burnt. It was just more of a, stumbling type of thing. But I feel like Nate Wiggins will definitely be a starter. I'm gonna do a hot take. I think he can start next year. Like you said,
I
he got
think
a
he could
lot
even
more
be
seasons left.
perhaps a shutdown guy out
I think the shutdown corner, almost.
there.
I definitely believe that. I
Yeah,
hate to admit that because he's in our division. I don't want him shutting nothing down on us.
yeah. I
But
feel
got to call a spade a
you.
spade. We got to call a spade here. I really feel
Righteous
like we
man.
can do
Yeah, yeah.
because you got to give props where it's due.
He has that potential.
Like I said, I never expected in a million years for the Ravens to get him that low, and I'm just looking up teams like, wow, especially like even us. I was hoping we could probably steal him because he was
And
one of
like,
them aggressive playmakers I was looking for.
uh-huh.
Him and the Alabama dude. But I got some words on him when we
Yeah.
get
We gonna
closer
get to yeah.
to
That's what I had in mind about when you were saying what you
so
said.
you kind of already knew what I was talking about. I'm kind of glad we was on the same page with that.
All right,
But
it's on you.
it's on me.
Yeah.
Do I have to do this? Bum. Pause.
You
Uh,
like these guys, right? Paul.
this is this is Tyler Gutton, and he played for two teams I don't care for. Oklahoma, not a, I hate people who know me. I hate Oklahoma Sooners. I don't like them at all. And he's on the Cowgirls. This guy started 7 games so far.
Mm.
Started seven, played seven. Four holding penalties, three false starts, leading the team in penalties, y'all.
Mm.
Doesn't look good on paper. Um, even though Dallas won against the Steelers, when I seen you, the offensive line, the whole line as a unit is garbage. You guys crumbled.
He's playing right tackle, right?
Yes, right tackle. And guess who's on that right side?
Yeah, number 90.
Yeah, I at least thought, come on, man, you gotta
Yeah, 90's on that side.
yeah. As far as like I said, I don't really only have stats for this guy and only seen him in the one game. But and as far as like, me having a hate for Oklahoma, he did good at Oklahoma. I mean, I
Yeah,
said, I'm gonna give
yeah.
credit to where credit is due, as much as I hate that school.
Obviously, right? He did good at
Yeah,
Oklahoma
you,
because
you
he got
did
drafted
good,
in the first round.
but
Yeah.
this is you're on a different level now. You can't get away with some of the stuff you was doing in Oklahoma in the NFL, my man. So, all these penalties, I think you gotta have discipline when it comes to these false starts, holdings. it has to be some type of discipline. And I say that's about every single NFL team. If there ain't no discipline, man, what is y'all doing? Like you could just right now, like I said, you are leading your offense in most penalties on that line.
in 7 games.
7 games that you played. So what as a coach, I'm so glad that me and you did this show. So as a coach, NFL coach, you got this rookie here, Ragu. 7 games. And
But
oh,
what I really
so
hate are
excuse
the
me. So
false.
hold on. So according to this, I only wrote down the 4 holding, the 3 false starts. I didn't even mention the 2 face masks. So you have 9 penalties leading that offensive line. What would you do right now? And he's one of the weakest links from
All right,
what I've seen.
I'm upset with the 3 false starts because that's mental. Those are
Yes.
mental errors. That's pre-snap, right?
Mm-hmm.
The ball ain't even in action yet. Um, Holding, I'd have to see them and judge them all. I'm sure
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure 1 or 2 of them was real holes, but sometimes the holes be like, come on, man.
Exactly.
Face mask is how many? 2?
2 face masks.
That's hand placement. That's coach. That's coaching. That's just got to be more coached up.
Man,
Right. So 2 face masks and 4 holdings.
4 holdings, 3 false starts.
So 6 penalties right there. Action penalties. Yeah, we got to clean that up, Rook. You know, but
And
I'm
they give
more
you, like you
upset
said,
at
they
the 3
they
false
they
starts.
giving you an opportunity here. Like you
Had
said,
he had no first starts, cool, and then those other ones the same 4
I
and 2, a face mask, holding a face
actually
mask, I wouldn't,
they not in the
criticize him
same
as
game
much.
because one of the face masks is when he played us.
Uh-huh.
One face mask is when he played us. And honestly, Ragu, that is only penalty he really had
Don't
is
blame
that
me for
face
face
mask.
masking that motherfucker. I know who he probably face masked.
That was Hightower. It was actually Hightower. I mean
Oh, him
Highsmith.
too.
Highsmith.
Him too.
Highsmith.
Highsmith. Yeah. Hey, sometimes
My
you
bad.
gotta,
It was
man.
actually Highsmith he face mask.
Sometimes you get your hands a little high. I'm
Right.
more upset with the false starts.
Yeah.
We gonna get his hands right on the face mask, and you can't be out there holding. But this
That's
was a guy that I scouted, Coop, during our draft shows uh, early this year, before the season, because the Raiders needed a tackle, right? Remember, we end
mm-hmm.
up getting a DJ Glaze
Oh. Mm.
in the 3rd round. But this kid right here was somebody that I had thought the Raiders might have a chance at getting, and he Cowboys picked him a little high, I believe, man,
Very high.
a tad bit high,
Very high, bro.
and so, but that's he's a starter now. He starts in the
And
league.
not even off injuries. He really is
He
just
just came in and started starting. So
yeah,
man, there's something to be said for that young fella come
I
in and
agree.
start. So clean up the penalties, young fella, and especially the false starts. We gonna keep an eye on him. We gonna keep an eye. He's a keep an eye on type.
I like that. So we gonna do a keep an eye on. All right, for
Yeah,
sure. I like that. I like that, OG. I like that.
yeah. On old Tyler.
Woo. Mm,
Keep it
man,
moving.
let's keep it rolling, bro.
Keep it hustling on down the road.
Yes, sir.
Wow. Uh, so at 28 overall,
It just had to be a division perfect.
yeah, these these dudes that call them the Chiefs,
Man.
Kansas City Chiefs, man, the 2-time Super Bowl back-to-back champ currently, man. They
Mm.
drafted this kid Xavier Worthy, 28 overall. That's crazy that they picking 28, right? That's
And
crazy work anyway. They should be
didn't they
32nd.
trade it to get in the first round too?
Had to, man. This
That's
guy's got
crazy.
no business even in the first round.
Right.
Anyway, first time this kid touched the ball, he scored a touchdown.
Man.
I was watching. I saw it first. He Andy Reid called a reverse down in the red zone. He took it about 12 to 15 yards for the touchdown, untouched. Fast. One of the fastest kids I ever seen, man. I ain't even gonna lie. Uh, right now, still young as a receiver. Never really gonna be a number one guy, but
Mm.
definitely a top off the defense type guy. Straight worried about him. Game plan. Uh, as a decor, you thinking about him. Pause. You don't want to get beat over the top.
Mm-hmm.
So you're game planning for this kid. He's gonna keep stuff spread out for them. So Kelsey can do work. The running backs out the backfield can do work. Hell, Mahomes can run a little bit because this guy's gonna keep that safety honest, man. Whether it's too deep or single high. First
So you
half numbers. Go ahead, bro.
Oh no. I was just asking. So you don't feel like he could be a number one, huh?
I don't think so. He started 9 games, 20 receptions,
Yeah.
43 targets. That's not good.
Yeah.
43 targets, 20 receptions.
I didn't know they were that low.
So something's not connecting right there. But he does have a 43 yarder. He's got 150 yards of yak, and he scored
Mm.
3 touchdowns. And then let's. I did
Xavier's
say,
fast.
I
He's
did say
fast.
that. So he's got another 9 carries for. Wow. Hold on, man. He's got another 9 carries for 37 yards and 2 touchdowns and 2 first downs on those 9 carries. So hold on, man. This kid, you mean to tell me
So
he's
you
got
answer my
5 touchdowns?
so you answer my question. Yeah, you're right. So he could just be a decoy. That's not bad. So
He's
yeah,
got 5 touchdowns. Shit. But 5'11", buck 65. He's a Devontae to AJ. You feel me?
right.
If he's got another guy there like Hopkins,
Yeah.
he can. Yeah, he's gonna be. And
Yeah.
then, but faster, but faster.
But even with Hollywood, if Hollywood was healthy, he would have been that number one. So yeah, you're right. I mean, I thought he could be worthy of a number one. Yeah. Let's see what happens with him, man. I hope they don't win another Super Bowl though. Even though
I
I
do
love
too.
to see my man D Hop get one.
Yeah,
I'm
nah,
tired of the Chiefs though.
he went to the
Tired of the
wrong
Chiefs.
team. Yeah, yeah.
I'm tired of the Chiefs, man. So
But I do. I'm not mad at 5 touchdowns, man.
oh no, that's impressive. Like we just said with X. That's impressive though. And it's not like are they all receiving. You said he rushed a few of them too, didn't he?
Yeah, uh,
That's crazy.
2 and 3 respectively. 2 rushing, 3 receiving.
So that's pretty much Xavier. I mean, Xavier Worth is pretty much a Debo Samuel point two, 2.0.
I don't think we can go there. He's little dude. Just Andy
Yeah,
knows how to call it up, bro. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
I
I
would
don't know
say
no other
I wouldn't
receiver
call him a
that's doing like Debo too, though. That's kind of like
me either. Me either.
yeah,
Debo really is a running back. I think we talked about that before.
yeah, that's true.
But Xavier, man, yeah, never. I don't think should be your number one guy, but can be a definitely a guy that is gonna worry teams for years to come. Probably gonna catch a lot of long touchdowns, and then watch out on the jet sweep and reverse for this guy.
Yeah.
I think he's gonna be a productive player
Mm. Mm-mm.
He has been productive with 5 tugs. I think that's just a sample of what's to come in
What's
this
it
kid's
called?
career.
Um, Nothing to really say. Because like I told you before, don't want to see them win anymore.
It hurts. It hurts to even. Yeah, I
So,
know, bro.
yeah,
You ain't got to tell
don't
me.
want to see them win anymore. So I'm going to like not say nothing and keep it moving. You know
Let's,
what I mean?
let's do.
So,
Let's keep it going.
I have pretty much a what we call. We're not going to spend too much time on this guy.
All right.
Um,
All right.
Darius Robinson, y'all, was numbers 27, and he went to the Arizona Cardinals. And guys, this guy is um
Is he injured?
one tackle in the preseason that was against the Saints. So Ragu, this guy has had 4 injuries so far. It has not
Wow.
touched the field in the regular season. Right now, it's his calf.
Ay, ay, ay.
He had ribs. Something was wrong with his ankle after that preseason game in the Saints. And I think another one was his wrist or something. I'm not quite sure. So this guy has not touched the field at all. There is not even no stats on him besides that one tackle in the preseason against New Orleans.
Ay, ay, ay.
So week 10, can we say this is a bust? I mean, I know, like I said, 4 different injuries. Can we call him an injury prone now? Early in his career? Because I'm sorry, that's wild.
I'm hesitant in the first year to label a guy anything. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel you.
Especially injuries being
Because
involved.
he could come back
However,
next year and destroy.
exactly. However, next year he come out with the 2, 3 different injuries and can't get on the field. Then yeah, it might be time
I
then.
tell you what, my
Right
brother.
now, let's just say bad luck.
I tell you, Nick. I tell you what, my brother. November 11th, 2025, next year. I want to come back the same day, a year from now, and I want to check on this kid personally.
All right,
Because, like I said,
just give him a calendar year to get himself together.
yeah, man. Because we like we said before, this is more shows to come. We're gonna keep growing and growing and growing. And he is actually a kid that I scouted from Missouri.
Oh, okay, all right.
I had such high hopes for this guy too. He was another person that I wanted on the Steelers.
All right.
So that's why I'm like, ugh.
Right now, looking like he dodged a bullet, huh? But we'll see.
Hey, but
So
you
we're
know
gonna
what?
check on Darius
We'll
in
check
a
on
year from
Darius.
now.
I'm gonna pray for you, kid. I hope you get better. Because like I said, right now it's looking like they say it's your calf this time. But 4 different injuries, man. Ugh. I pray for you, bro. Prayers up for you. I hope you get better soon, and I hope you get a chance to actually start your rookie year. But I hate to say this, the Cardinals don't even look like they need you on defense.
They
That's
don't. They don't,
they
bro.
don't. They
So you
don't.
might get traded.
So hey, call up Pity, call Pitt. We'll take him. Pause. So we'll see what happens, man. So that was our first no spending time on person.
Okay, so yeah, let's go ahead then.
Yes, sir.
Pause. Uh, this next kid at 26 overall, Tampa Bay Buccaneers drafted center Graham Barton out of Duke. Well, all Graham has done has started every game at center. And man, I as a football coach or ball coach that I played defense, but I coached a little offense. I like centers, man. Centers are
They're not respected.
man. I
Yeah.
like centers, man. It's like always the first guy. Like when we in fame, you can ask them when we, putting a team together, man.
Mhm.
Identifying who is gonna be hiking the
Yeah.
goddamn gone ball is one of our first priorities, bro. Um, and the young fella, it's June 20, 2002. So this June he turned 22 years old.
Yeah, young pup.
Young fella came and started in the league, bro. He's a big old hoss,
Yeah.
right? Paul 6'5", 314. Uh, so I'm gonna go ahead right here to give props to Graham, Barton, and Tampa Bay
hmm
for nailing this, bro. This dude
And
started every game.
I actually seen him play twice.
What
Because
you think?
of course the Monday night game, and I think they even said they had to move him around a few times because he didn't even play center the whole time he was starting. Because
Did he
they moved
play
him
center
around
in
that line.
college?
No, they moved no in the on Tampa Bay, they moved him around.
Yeah. What position did he play in college? You know?
Oh, he played center in college,
Oh,
but
all right,
they
all
was
right.
this is gonna be a big pause. They was trying him out in different positions. That's a major pause. But it was just hey,
All right, man.
yeah,
Yeah,
I ain't
we
mean to go crazy.
we
That, but
we can make it. We can make it through that,
this kid is a good offensive lineman, man.
man.
And for you to be starting, I'm gonna call him. I know it's too early. I'm gonna call him the LeBron of the offensive line to play all five positions. That's incredible.
Yeah,
That's incredible.
and he's in line to get maximum money for
Yes,
throughout his career too. So, if drafting the first round, he's obviously gonna have an option year, but starting off pretty high, and maybe, just maybe, as we get to some more O linemen that got picked in front of him,
man.
it's gonna be like, you know,
It's kind of gonna be difficult to say anything about him and the lineman before him. You know what I mean? Just like
yeah,
the next pick. But I feel like so far Graham went too low.
man, that's what I'm saying.
Graham
Props
went
to
too low.
Man, props to him and Tampa for nailing this one. This
So
was a
let
good
me
pick.
look here real quick.
Period. This was
So
a
I
good
got
pick. Period.
the next one I have is an offensive lineman. Bengals,
Uh,
Saints,
Green Bay.
Jets,
Uh huh.
and Titans and Chargers. All of y'all lost out. The teams I just named, all of y'all lost out on Graham.
Man,
So, yeah, congratulations, y'all. How y'all feel about that? And could possibly make the Pro Bowl his rookie year. Ain't that crazy?
wow, wow, wow.
Wow. So, hey, kudos to you, kid, man. Keep it going.
We got to
Keep,
make sure we keep an eye on that if he ends
that's
up getting named
definitely
to the Pro Bowl, man,
another keep an eye on.
or maybe one of the All Pro teams. Gee whiz. I'm not saying he will, but just wow.
Mm, mm, mm.
But yeah,
So,
uh huh.
the number 25 draft pick, offensive lineman from Arizona, is Jordan Morgan, who has played his sophomore year. He started from junior to senior.
Uh huh.
Was an excellent kid in college. And in the NFL, he's only started one game, but he's played in six. He's played in six on Green Bay so far. One penalty, one holding penalty so far in all these 7 games that he's played. I mean,
Hmm.
excuse me, 6 games that he's played. So we talk about Green Bay's offensive line. Hey, see, he's a part of it, for the past 6 games. I
Yeah, yeah.
what can we really say? Like, what bad can we say about him? Like,
Just
yeah,
you know, they have a good offensive line
yeah,
already. They obviously needed him as a future piece, perhaps,
man,
to where he's only had to start one game, and they've been able to work him into 6 different ball games. Well, 5 different ones besides the one he started, right?
yeah,
Um, so Jordan, great player in college, like you said. I think he's another. We need to see a little bit more of him in the league type guy. You feel me? We need to see exactly what he's going to be able to do.
Yeah, because they rotating him in the game for a reason. Like
So
I
it's
said,
kind of like how Graham was. They did at first, probably, right? They're trying to figure out where
they're
he's
trying to
going to be
figure out like
best
where
for him
can
in
we
the
put
league.
these pieces at.
Yeah, a lot of times, bro. You know, the guy plays center in college. He's a better guard. He played guard in college. He can actually play center in the league. He played tackle in college. He's actually more suited to play guard in the league. You know,
Right.
sometimes you got to figure it out for these guys. He seems like he might be on that type of
Mm.
time right now.
I,
Six
I
five
can't
three
wait to
eleven.
see what Green Bay does with him.
Yeah. Oh, Nagy. I think Nagy's a good
Mm.
coach, man. That's one of my, he's one of my.
Yeah.
I mean, not Nagy, but Lafleur. My bad.
Floor?
Yeah. Oh, Lafleur over there coaching it up, man. So if he only started one game, I trust Lafleur
Right.
hasn't really found a place for him yet. Doesn't mean he's not gonna be good though. But
Shout out to Matt LaFleur, man.
Matt, man, he's a good coach, man. They got
Slept on
like,
coach, bro.
yeah, they got one. Um,
Better hold on to him.
man. So verdict still out on Jordan, I would say.
Yeah. One of
So
those, let's keep an eye out, see where he ends up and what he'll do.
we ain't gonna spend a lot of time as well.
No.
I'm just saying because it really ain't nothing to.
Yeah, it really isn't nothing to really like say about him.
So that brings us to 24.
Yeah.
Detroit drafted Terrion Arnold out of Alabama.
Yeah. Mhm.
Well, hmm,
Let me just say this about your boy. I know this is you know, one of your assignments.
yeah,
I'm glad the Raiders didn't pick him up.
yeah.
Yes. He
What you're thinking about him?
honestly, you really want to know what I think about him?
Yeah.
He's a bum, Ragu. I'll talk to him like
Right? Really?
hey
Really?
man, you got 30 tackles, right?
So,
You also leading the league in pass interference yards and stuff like that too.
okay,
I don't
all right, all right.
think Tyrion is a good. I was hoping that he would have landed on my 1 through 30, 31. Because he's a scrub. I mean, I don't know what the Lions saw in him. I know they need to, depth in the corner. But
Uh-huh.
he also started all 9 games. That says something as well.
Yeah. What about that?
I don't know. Maybe Dan Campbell sees something we don't. But I'm like, are you watching what we're watching? I mean, are you not seeing that he's leading the league in pass interference penalties? I mean, what do you see that we don't? I mean,
Sometimes, man, that just means the kid is a little too aggressive, right? Sometimes it could be he's panicking. Don't get me
yeah,
wrong.
that's
Sometimes it
true.
does. Means he's out there panicking when the ball gets thrown at him.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes it's just he's just a little too aggressive right now and has to channel that or whatever. But a rookie, this is the facts, Coop.
Mm-hmm.
A rookie that you drafted 24th
Right.
started all 9 games for you, and you're the number one team in the NFC.
So that says something.
Only lost one ball game, Detroit, right?
One ball.
My
The kid
brother.
can, he can tackle. And I give him that. He is what is it?
Now,
One of
uh
his
huh.
strengths is that he can tackle. I give him that.
See, so that would lead me to believe. Let me say this: I haven't really focused in on him, man. I ain't seen a whole Detroit ball game. I've only seen bits and pieces of ball games.
Yeah,
I haven't really focused on him doing anything out there. But you telling me that he's a good tackler and then has a lot of PIs kind of leans towards just aggression more so
yeah,
than panic. Um, and then you know me, Coop.
yeah.
First round, get your ass out there, right?
Get your
QB or
young ass
not,
out
right?
there. Right.
And he's done just that 9 times, brother,
Nine
in
times.
in 9 tries. So hard for me to criticize the guy. My bad for not really knowing
No, you cool.
what he's done, right? But it's right in front of me, right? 30,
Yeah.
30 solos.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I'm gonna stop right there. I,
Yeah, 30
I,
solos. He
I like
assisted with
that.
six of
Cool,
them. He
cool.
assisted with six of them. Like I said, that's a good strength that he has is that he can tackle.
We can look at some of these old corners, right? You did say that too. We can look at some of these old corners. I bet you they ain't got 30 solos
Oh,
right now.
no.
So he out there
Maybe
bringing
it's
shit down by himself. Pause.
it's probably the Bama bias in me as well.
You think?
Yeah.
You said he's above. You said the kid was. You didn't
Yeah.
have very good things to say about him, and all he's done is started every game and got
30
30
tackles.
solos
Because
in the league.
ain't that terrible of me, bro? I apologize on this show.
It's comedy. Yeah, I'm glad you checked yourself though. You self check.
That is, listen
You
here,
you
for
knew you
me
was
to
on some
sit
bullshit.
here and call a kid a bum and he just had great stats. What is
Hey, at least you said it, man. You called
I,
it yourself.
I
You know.
had to, but I had let me check myself here. It's that Bama bias for me as well, too, y'all.
Hey man, at least you can admit it, brother. It's
Let
the
me,
first
yeah,
step in therapy.
let me be professional here.
Yeah,
We have to be, I have to be
we're
professional.
trying to be professional, right? Right. We try to
So,
report on it straight up and down.
yeah, shout out to you. You mean Tyrion? You probably, like I said, you an aggressive. I feel like maybe you were. Let's go back to the Wiggins. I feel like Wiggins should have went higher. And right now, I'm going off college numbers here.
All right, let me see.
Yeah, I feel like maybe I'm going off college numbers. I feel like Wiggins probably should have been higher.
I'm gonna
But
say Terrion was more ready right now.
Tyrion was more ready.
Right now. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
immediately to play. Whereas Nate is probably gonna be better in the long run.
But you
I
got an
think
all-pro corner in front of you. That's probably why you're not really playing
low
right now.
key. Low key. Right?
Okay. I give you that. I give you that, man. All right, Raider.
Well, but
They follow from Burners. I apologize for that bias there. I will. I
yeah, they
try not to let it happen again for the rest of this episode, but
and the fans love you for catching it yourself, though. Yeah.
I'm not gonna promise y'all nothing. So we're on me now.
Yeah. We're at 23. I was 24 right there.
Oh, so number 23 was Brian Thomas Jr. Hey, you know what?
He's over there playing with William, huh?
We talk about William. Um, even though Mac Jones played Sunday, I don't know what was up with that. Um, Brian Thomas Jr. is starting to wake up. He's starting to be the LSU guy we know he could be. 37 receptions, 607 yards, and 5 tutties so far. And you started all 10 games. What do you have to say about that, Ragu?
I'm impressed. So, if we extrapolate the numbers, this kid's on pace for 75, 80 receptions, 1,200,
Oh,
10 tuds. Man, I'm
I'm impressed.
pleased. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm impressed.
Playing with William? Yikes!
56 targets, 37 receptions, and you already got 600. So that means you're averaging over 15 yards. So let me see what he's averaging here.
And I think the targets being high and not missing on 20
In
balls,
the
pause,
first 10
is
games,
more of
yeah, that's
Williams
impressive.
than him. Yeah, I think that's more Williams.
So you're averaging 16.4 yards every carry, every catch. Wow. Okay. Ain't
Look,
nothing more to say about you, Mr. Thomas.
you, now I see why when I seen Malik get interviewed, he got attitude, man. He like, man, I'm open, man.
But is it really obvious there why
Nah, cause the homie, look what the homie doing. You
but
feel
here's
me?
the thing, Ragu.
Wait till we
But
get to Malik neighbors.
what's who's throwing it to Malik though?
We know.
Yeah,
We know.
exactly.
Danny Yimes.
Exactly. That's why I could see Malik teaming up with Jaden in the future.
And Malik was talking, man. He got a dude. He like run the film.
He
He
do.
telling reporters that man, that kid is not happy, bro. And I think now I see why. You know, these
See, yeah.
kids talk. This is his boy. These just stay homies. Malik went higher, way higher, right? And look at
Exactly. He went top five.
yeah,
Yeah, top
first receiver
10.
off the board.
He was who?
Top receiver off the board, I believe, was Malik Neighbors. Oh, right.
Because I think Marvin went before him.
Oh yeah,
No,
Mar, right.
but he was there.
I
He was
stand
after
corrected.
Marvin though.
I stand
After
corrected.
Marvin. But man,
I got nothing to say about this here, bro. This is a great rookie midterm. You
and
pencil in a rookie midterm, this is it. Right here.
I
Right?
think they said he's on board of being rookie of the year.
I
Okay.
didn't even know, bro. I wasn't aware. This dude is quietly killing it.
He is. That's amazing right there. With William.
With
But
William. With William.
why are they 2
All I'm saying,
and
quote,
why
is
are they
if
2-7 though
somebody
right
said to you, right, you got a pro team, you a scout, whatever you want to say, be
now?
like, okay, you're gonna grab this receiver in the first round, and the first 10 ball games, man, he's gonna have 37 receptions, 607 yards, and 5 touchdowns for you. You like, let me get the guy. Sign him, you know what I mean?
Sign him right now.
Sign the kid up. Sign him up.
That's
Got
what I'm
another
saying.
got
And
another
he's
three
been
rushes for 15 yards.
consistent. He's been consistent. That I don't know what else to say about that.
I'm gonna say it like this. I'm gonna not spend a lot of time on him in a good way. Pause.
It's nothing we can say about
Besides him and Barton,
man.
right? These have been the best two guys so far that we didn't came
That's
across.
hey, Mr. Thomas Jr. You deserve it, Mister. I'm sorry, but that's the
Shout
case.
out to the Ville for picking him. You guys,
But also, I know you hate this. Free him because
look. You know what I wonder, Cool? Do they take those other guys over him? So if the Ville was up there where the Giants are, was Brian Thomas their guy, or did he fall to him? Is what I want to know. Because right now I'm propping him. I'm giving him props.
but was he on a radar?
Right.
Is that the
Because
question they're
the wide
asking?
receivers
Yes, that's what I want to know
class
too.
was kind of already sketched out, right? Boom, 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 right? Marv,
I
Malik,
want to say I can
Odunze,
answer that.
right? It was
I think
already kind of slotted, the wide
let me
receiver.
see if I can answer this right. Jacksonville did call a top 10 to get up there in the top 10.
What were they
So
gonna
I'm
do?
gonna say Mr. Thomas probably wasn't even on their radar. But
So you
it
saying
work
he was
out.
a we need a
Yes.
receiver. This is the guy out of all the guys that were in the draft. This is the top guy left.
Yeah.
So they probably wanted Harrison. You think?
I think they either wanted Harrison or the other LSU guy, Mr.
Um,
Neighbors.
Neighbors.
Yes, sir. Because if you calling it to any top 10 team to see if you could trade to get up there,
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure Mr. Brian Thomas Jr. was not on your radar. Did it work out
Fair to
for
say.
you?
Hell
Yes.
yeah. You look like a genius right now.
So, but maybe you better be thankful that God let that happen. So, yeah.
Sometimes they luck into keeping their jobs. Them GMs.
Hey, man, amen to that. Amen to that. So where we at now? Where we at now, my
It was
brother?
at I just went
Oh, 22.
2-4.
Yeah,
Oh
22.
yeah, you that was you, huh, Brown Tom?
Mm-hmm.
2-2. Eagles. Okay. All right. Eagles selected out of Toledo, who I thought was the best corner. Scouting the draft, I was like, this dude is probably gonna be the livest one. Um, so the Eagles selected him, man, at 22,
Mm-hmm.
and well, all this kid has done is started every game, 24 solo tackles, six assisted for 30 total. Remember, Terrion had 30 solos. Um, bro, for a first place team,
Mm.
second place. No, they in first now. Y'all knocked off.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Tell him again. Tell him again.
Yeah, y'all knocked off the Commanders. So they're in first. The Eagles are first place team.
Mm-hmm.
Kid you drafted, 22 overall, has started every game for you. No interceptions, but two passes defensed on the year. You got any pass interference on this guy? Because to me, this all looks good. Not quite Terrion, but nice.
Mm, I so you read off his numbers again.
Well, started 9 of 9
Mm-hmm.
games, 24 solo tackles, 6 assisted, 30 total. I got him for one. I got him from two pass defense.
No defensive penalties on him whatsoever. No, not at all.
So clean,
It's clean.
starting of 9 games,
That
first
says he.
place team.
Yeah.
It's what you want when you draft a guy right there, 22nd overall. Day one, slide him into the corner.
Fun fact here. You want to know the fun fact?
What's that?
No receiver has got over 100 yards on him.
Oh, lockdown.
So a quiet lockdown at that point, that is impressive. In my book, no receiver has got over 100 yards on him. Mm, damn.
Huh. Very impressive.
Okay. Um, need I say more about that?
So shout out to him and Howie Roseman.
So, no, shout out to you for calling that because he was not my top corner coming out. So shout out to you for calling that, Ragu.
Mm-hmm.
I never would have thought that about Mitchell. I mean, like I said, don't get me wrong, Toledo is a good school. They put out a lot of great talent. And, shout out to my man Deontay Johnson and Kareem Hunt, all the good talented Toledo players who come out. But Toledo is on the rise of putting out talented players quietly.
I'm gonna tell you, bro.
Mhm.
Um, I even entertained grabbing this guy, Pauls at
Mhm.
13 as the Raiders' first pick. Had some other thing. I wasn't even thinking Bowers was gonna be there, bro. I'm thinking Bowers was going at 10. So, we gonna get to that, but we know what ended up happening. But I was even in favor of grabbing Quinyon Mitchell at 13.
You want to know something as well? He was another corner I wanted
Mm-hmm.
because like you said, we are known for drafting quiet players from not popular schools like that.
Mm-hmm.
Look what we did with Antonio Brown and all this other stuff like that, Le'Veon Bell and stuff. So it's
I was
it's
gonna say, and then they end up being all pros, yeah, for sure.
exactly. So
Y'all do have that track record.
I look forward to this kid doing something special.
Yeah. He's been great. So good to where don't even have to spend a lot of time.
Yeah. Like I said, that fun fact right there was crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Um, this pick is very disappointing for me because I've scouted him and I'm surprised he went this low. And he's with an organization that don't know what they're doing.
Uh-huh.
My man Chop Robinson from Penn State, a guy I wanted on the Steelers. He's on
He's kind
Miami
of a
Dolphins.
Steeler type guy for some reason to me too.
I think
Yeah.
Chop wanted to come to the Steelers.
Maybe it's because he come from Penn State.
Penn State. My man was he said he grew up a Steelers fan, because it was funny. The man was born in Maryland, which was funny. I think that was kind of a hilarious. But yeah, I just felt like what happened here? And the Dolphins, I'm looking at the Dolphins last night. I don't know why. I was like, let me just see what this game is about. This guy started one game, Ragu. But let me remind you, he has played in all nine of them as a special team guy. Got 8 solo tackles, 5 assists. Um, he Chop is not meant to play on special teams. I know you got to work your way up, but Chop is not a special team type guy. Uh, so no, I mean, from what I've seen him at Penn State, he's not a special team. So nothing, no spending time on him. And I know we're supposed to be boycotting the Dolphins, but like I said, nothing else was on last night, so I had to tune into this. You know, mm, mm, mm. I don't know if you have any thoughts on this guy. We lost out on him. So I can't hear you, Ragu.
Haven't seen a lot of Miami games. And the one that I did see, I don't know if he was even in. So,
Exactly. That's that's what we probably gonna say about a lot of these players, bro. Is that was he even in the game?
but I see with 8 tackles solo in 9 games, and you play linebacker, uh, like you said, that's special teams. That's special teams work. He
Yeah.
got some QB hurries.
So he did play on defense a few times. Hmm.
5 hurries. That is,
That's impressive.
that is, that is.
Mm.
Got to keep an eye on Chop. We'll keep an eye on Chop.
So Chop is probably another player that maybe next year we'll win. All right, let's see what happens here with Chop.
Because that's kind of unusual. That's kind of high.
That's not bad.
Two
Especially for a rookie.
sacks. 2 sacks. Hold on, bro.
Didn't even see that. Hold on one second.
Hold
I
on,
didn't
bro.
even see that. I did not see that from Chop. Oh,
So here's a pass rusher in the league.
yeah, he's an edge. He's an edge. Hmm.
Hey man, I would be happy with that.
Hmm.
And he ain't even started. So that means he goes in and gets after it. Right?
So he puts pressure.
Third down. They like go in there, son. You know what I mean? Go do it.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Go
Okay.
do what we drafted you for, bro. Yeah.
Hmm.
So he's a and so early in his career right now, first year, he's a pass rush specialist.
Yeah,
He's got 5 hurries, 2 sacks.
that's impressive.
Yep.
That's impressive. I'm impressed. I'm impressed.
See, that's you
I'm
got to get
impressed.
inside the numbers.
All right, Chop. Well, I mean, well, yeah. Could it be utilized more? Yeah,
We'll
but
see,
we'll see.
because they do have Chubb, and then Jordan Phillips came back too.
Okay.
Right? So I'm thinking, and I haven't even looked at any contracts or anything,
Now I don't need to look at contracts for that.
but I know Chubb makes a lot of money, right? Because when he came over there, it was a big deal.
And they just like gave him an extension last week. I mean last year, so when he first got there. So
I'm thinking this is his replacement. This is Nick Chubb's, uh, you know, rookie, 5 year. I mean, 4 year plus the option for a fraction of what Chubb makes. So yeah, Chubb is
okay.
probably on his way out. Probably got shopped around on the deadline. We just don't know. But I'm sure he has a big cap hit and whatever. And if we looked at his contract, I bet you it is close to ending in a favorable position for Miami. So I'm thinking Chop is going. That's when we'll see him fully out there.
Right.
Is when number two is gone. Because that's impressive right there. Right now he's a pass rush specialist.
That's man, impressive, brother.
All right, we moving. You
Oh,
you
let
talked
me
about. Go ahead.
I wanna do a trade proposal to you, brother.
In our fantasy league.
No, like
Oh, he was just making up a trade.
I will trade number 20, Troy, pick number 20 for pick 13.
No,
You don't want to do that?
no,
Okay.
no way.
No, I mean like no, I don't think you get what I'm saying. Like
Maybe I don't.
huh?
Maybe
Yeah,
I
I
don't. Go.
mean no, I'm
Before
saying
they
like
were picked.
can I get Troy and you can get Brock. Because I feel like, these are our teams.
Oh, okay. Oh, I see what you're saying. Oh, as far as
Yeah,
talking
that's why I
about.
was like,
Oh, all right.
yeah,
Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do
all
that,
right,
bro.
for sure.
Because that's better. That's better.
Yeah, because I'm looking like, let me see if he can go for this.
All right, I understand what you're saying now. All right, I didn't understand this.
Not
Yeah,
not
okay.
like in real life, hell no, no. I ain't.
Right. You can tell how I answered. I was like,
Yeah,
yo.
you was like, hell no. I was like, I don't think you know what I'm talking about. Let me
Right, right. I was like, nah, man. Nuh-uh.
let me rephrase that. I just feel like, they are squads and it'll only be right
No, you're
that
right.
because like I said, I only seen two Raider games and I can't really sit here and tell you about Brock. But man right here, um, it's heartbreaking. He went out earlier this year. Pick number 20 from the Steelers is Troy Fatanu. Not quite sure how to pronounce his name. I had such high hopes for this kid.
Yeah.
He was a great offensive lineman at Washington. Of course, I don't know if you guys seen him where he was holding his own against Michigan in the championship. He's a New Yorker, salute to him. Um, Injured second week of the season. September 21st, he went out. But he was impressive this whole preseason. I was impressed. I was like, all right, cool. When he announced him as a starter, I got happy. Then week 2, he went out and now he's out for the regular season. Tore his kneecap. So
Hmm.
I'm not gonna give up on your kid. I hope you can bounce back and come back strong next year. So nothing to really say. I mean, like I said, you dominated the preseason, but now it's like, all right, hate that you had to go out early, which
Or he
could have
got
been
hurt.
part of the success, but it hurts. It really hurts, man. So I'm heartbroken,
He'll
man.
be better. He'll be better next year.
I hope so. This is one of those ones we'll come back to you next year. But
Yeah. Yeah. A
so,
year from now, full 365 days from now, we'll see what's up with Troy. Go ahead. Stay on your
oh yeah, I'm on 19.
uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Um, so Mr. Jared Verse. Um, Florida State guy. Not really quite sure what to say about him. And he's on the Rams. But he started all 9 games. That says a lot. Two forced
Abs-
fumbles.
absolutely.
Two forced fumbles.
Hmm.
And 4.5 sacks.
Yeah.
Oh man. This was a steal for the Rams. Not only because of the great defensive player this guy is, 23 solo tackles, 14 assisted tackles, and 11 tackles for losses, too. And
Wow.
15 quarterback hits.
Wow.
So not only is this a good pick for the Rams, this is their first round pick in a long time. And damn it, that's a good pick for y'all not to be in the first round for the past couple of years. And to get this guy from Florida State, like I say, excuse
I
the
got a
dog,
pass defense too thrown in there.
but that was a good steal. So shout out to the Rams for picking him up.
And then
Are impressive numbers.
let me just say this. I'm gonna circle
Yes.
back to Terrion Arnold, right?
Yes,
This is
sir.
just as how willing to engage Terrion Arnold is.
Hmm.
Jared Verse has 23 solos as a tackle, a linebacker that has started every game and is doing well.
Doing very well.
All right, 23. Terrion had 30.
Hmm.
Now
That's
back to
crazy.
this guy, Verse. 15 QB hits, a pass defense, 4.5 sacks. Man, I'm done. We close the book. Uh, this is what a first round pick should look like.
Man.
The NFL Defensive Rookie of the Month 2024.
Mm. What more can we say?
They nailed this one.
Man, hey, good pick
Les
though. Like I
Snead,
said,
right? Les and Sean McVay. They nailed this.
that's
This
why.
guy's a baller, obviously. Obviously. Looking forward to this second half of the season for him.
Man,
Look out, NFL, I would say.
man,
Uh
good steal. That's a
yeah,
good steal.
maybe should have went a little higher. You thinking?
Jared could have went higher because
Because there's some. Well, let's go. We're gonna keep going. All right.
yeah, he was up there. I feel like honestly no. Because now that I think about the edges that was taken before him,
Uh huh.
yeah, perfect spot for him.
All right.
Perfect spot for him. In my personal opinion.
All right. Keep moving along.
Yes, sir.
Number 18, Cincinnati took the big fella, 6'8", 340-pounder Marius Mims
Oh, I forgot about him.
to play
Georgia's
offensive
finest.
tackle.
Georgia's finest.
I actually just saw him, not this Sunday that just passed, but the Sunday before. Saw him play. Played the Bengals played the Raiders. Uh, Played in 8 games. How many? That was. I guess he didn't play in one game, and he started in 7
Mm, that's not bad.
on a offense with the number one QB and the number one receiver, yards wise, in the league. So he's out there anchoring the right side.
That's dope.
Looks like they tried somebody else, and then they said, forget it, put the kid in. So not sure if this happened off injury or what, but
Mm-hmm.
when you draft somebody at, what did I say?
Get your
18,
young ass in there.
18, yeah, right? Get your ass in there. But not only that though,
You're gonna play.
he got in there and looks like he's been doing this time.
Yeah.
So, you know, you want these guys to be able to play right away, and it looks like he has been doing that. No, nothing, he's not dominant, but he's starting right tackle for you right now on an offense that's really good. So, uh, not a lot to say about him, but in a good way.
Man. Oh,
You got anything on him?
mm-mm. No, because I only really paid attention to him in Georgia. To be honest with you, Ragu, I didn't even expect him to go in the first round. I didn't think he was first round material,
Uh.
in my honest opinion. So now I've been proven wrong. I apologize to you, Mr. Mims. Like I said, I did not expect this kid to go first round, so I was all the way wrong. That's why I get paid to chef and not scout and general manager and none of that stuff. So yeah, I apologize to you, Mr. Mims. So
Oh, they be wrong too sometimes.
I feel you, but like I said, for me to look at this kid and say he's not going to be, I was like, he ain't gonna be first round, and boom, all of a sudden, boom, you're on the Bengals. So hey, you made it.
Yeah,
So
I mean, yeah, he's starting in the league,
he's
so
starting. I give him
that's
credit.
what you want.
He's accomplished more than anything. Um, Dang, we on 17. Okay. Um,
Yep.
Mr. Dallas Turner from Bama. Um, Now this Ragu is perfect landing spot. Is actually, and people will disagree because when they're gonna look at his numbers. We all looking at Minnesota like they're a top team, right?
Yeah.
They're consistent. But I feel like this guy is really helping their defense. Like I said, I know it's quiet, but it's not a lot on paper. You got one sack. Where's your tackles at? Where your tackle? I just saw him. I just saw him. I just saw him. I just saw him. So let's get to the didn't start any, but you playing in all 8 games.
Hmm.
17 tackles, 4 solos, 1 tackle for a loss, 2 QB hits, 1 sack. So you're quietly helping your defense out. Not really big, but they all playing together as a team. As what I've seen Minnesota these 2 games I've watched them, they all playing together, playing their part. And from what I know, this kid is on special teams as well. So when I say that this fell perfectly, right spot, probably deserved to be on Minnesota. Like I said, 8 more weeks to go. We'll see. I wanted to see on how he's doing in 8 more weeks. Like maybe when the season's over, we can do another episode of how good these first rounders played. Because I'm definitely interested to see how his season is going to finish as a rookie.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. Burst should have went before him.
Who?
Burst.
Uh,
Jared Verse, man. I mean, I'm not
yeah.
impressed
Yeah.
with the, and I'm just looking numbers. You know,
Right.
Verse was more of a specialist too, right? Didn't start,
Right.
but way more production, man. The
Mm-hmm.
QB hits is what jumps out to me.
Yes.
Two for Dallas Turner, right? That's all I have is two. I don't know what you're saying, but yeah, man. So as of now, Verse could have went 2 spots higher. This is making the Rams look even better.
Mm.
But on a good team, he's on a good team, on a good defense,
Yeah.
and they're playing well. It looks like when he does contribute, they win. When he's out there with zeros,
Yeah.
they have lost those games. So I will say that. You said he was quietly helping. I think that might be right. So not saying that he's a bad pick or player, but he ain't no Jerry Verse.
Oh no.
Yeah. So Verse could have went 2 joints higher, man, so far. That's just so far.
Yeah, so far because there's a few more edges.
Yeah, yeah.
That's before then.
All right, let's keep it going on. Halfway through this joint.
Yes, sir.